Hello everybody, AJ here, and today I'll be showing you how to build a DIY solar robot kit. Now, originally I was gonna do a full assembly, however that took nearly an hour to do, so instead I'm just going to do a simplified assembly while still showing you how to properly model any model kit. So, first thing you want to do is when you open the box, you want to have all your tools and all your trays and whatnot organized, so that way when you do go to build, you have everything where you need it to be and nothing's like in a mess or you can't find what you're looking for. And yeah, it's basically just for organization. So this right here is the main body, which we have assembled. We have a foot that's been assembled for the robot, and we have an arm right there. See? Okay, so tools you'll be needing are a pair of hobby clippers, an X-Acto knife, and, well, you could use a Phillips screwdriver, but the instructions recommend a flathead. I'm assuming because it'd be easier. Now, the main body itself isn't exactly finished. It's almost finished, but what we need are a couple screws and a couple other pieces. Now, when you cut each of these pieces out, obviously you're going to use the clipper, but here's where the X-Acto knife comes in. When you cut pieces out, they're going to have small little tabs like that, and it might make it a little difficult for pieces to snap together seamlessly. So you're going to take the X-Acto knife, point it away from yourself, and just carefully smooth out the surfaces. I already went ahead and did that with most of the pieces, so I'm going to continue. So what we're going to want to do with this, we're going to want to take the screws and fit them into each of the holes. So that way and we're going to take the small screws, so that way this thing doesn't fall apart. Alright, I am back. So apparently the screw I was using, or rather the screwdriver I was using, was a little too big, so instead I went ahead and got a nice smaller screwdriver. Screwed these in off camera. Okay, so next you're going to want to take these small pieces, which are both A9, and orient them so that one is facing up and the other is facing down. And these small little metal pegs is where these are going to go. Now when it's facing you, the left one should be the one facing down. And the right one is the one facing up. Next, we're going to take B19 and we're just going to fit these onto the side, and we're going to take B3, the small little plastic screw, fit that right into the side. Oh, and when you're fitting this, goes right onto A9. A little hole in the back. You can just put that right in. So I went ahead and went off camera and I pegged that little piece in because it's a little harder to get this in, I'll be honest. Yeah, what you're going to want to do is be careful, because when I did this off camera, I actually almost lost one of the pieces. Yeah, you're going to want to peg it in straight and then just push, otherwise it's not going to go in. Okay, so once that's done, take part A7 or A6 and B11. B11 and part A6. Orient A6 this fashion. And you're just going to want to peg that in to the side, upper side. Take B11. Now you're going to want to take one of the larger screws. Oh. Do the same for the other side. Okay. So, and when you're screwing those in, make sure that little tab from part B11 fits into the slot in A6. Alright, so now that that's done, we can move the head to the front. So you're just going to want to fold this little tab like so, pull the head forward, and there you go. That is the main body. Next, we have the hands. So it's going to look something like that when you're finished. So for the hands, what we're going to do is we're going to take parts B10, B5 and A8. So use the clippers to take off the parts. And again, with the X-Acto knife, carefully shave off the extra plastic. Careful not to cut yourself, as this is a knife. Don't ever cut towards yourself like I am. I'm doing this because I've modeled for a while. Even when you're modeling for a while, don't ever cut towards yourself. Not good practice. Okay, so there's B10. Take B5. Don't drop your pieces. And A8. There's A8. So now orient it so that this part is sticking out to your left. Take B10, circular part, peg that. Take B5, match it up with B10, just peg it in. So there is the upper arm. Next we're going to take A18 and B21. First let's shave off that extra plastic. And we are going to make the robot's hands with these pieces. And this part's actually rather simple. Just take two pieces and peg them into each other. Like so. And just like that, hand's finished. Simple. Now take the hand, take the front slot and, the back slot, and just peg that into the upper arm. And there you have it. That is the robot's arm. So now that we have the arms finished, the main body finished, we can move on to the legs. So I went ahead and assembled the left leg, and now we're going to assemble its right leg. So we're going to take, from tray A, we're going to take parts 11, 12, and 13. And from tray B, we're going to take part number 9. Always remember, take off the extra plastic. Alright, so once you have all the pieces cut away, take this piece and this piece. What you're going to want to do is, there are 2 little pegs on top. Just fit the slots in like so. Then go ahead and close that off. Just like that. Now take the foot and peg it onto these small little holes. Like that. Finally, take this little plate and fit it right into that slot. That small little tab goes right there. Now we're going to take foot's, for lack of a better word, back armor, which would be B13. And just, okay, so next is the full assembly of the robot itself. So now what you want to do is these parts you want to bring forward, so that way these tabs are facing forward. Take the arm, peg that right there. So and you're going to want to bring the arms down, and there's a small little space in the armpit for the arms to peg into to keep them in place. And what you want to do is take the legs, peg them into the side. Now you're almost finished. Now all you need are the soles of the feet. Now orient the soles so that way these tabs are facing inward when you peg them in. And just like that, you have the full assembly. Alright. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.